Hi Sagittarius, welcome and welcome back to my channel. We are doing your weekly reading for next week. That is from the 11th of March up until the 17th of March, which is Paddy's Day. And I've already pulled the oracle cards as usual, so we'll get straight into it. Your first oracle card you got is the Observer. Before I say anything, actually, Scorpio also got the King of Wands and the Observer. And I'm doing this a whole day later. And I've shuffled like properly. Like I shuffle like I don't even know how many times, I think like 6 times or something in between each reading, just to clear the energy and make sure the same cards don't come out. And literally this one flew out of the deck and so did this one. So I don't know if you have Scorpio in your chart, or maybe you're dealing with the Scorpio or whatever it is. But the Observer basically means that you might need to take a step back at this time, because you might be too close to a situation to be able to see it from a fresh perspective. So maybe like pull back a little bit and like see the bigger picture here instead of looking at all the details, because you're too close to the situation in some way. So you need to pull back and just kind of observe right now and look at things. Then we have the new moon in Aries, and it says it's time to take action. This card basically says that if you're looking for an answer, this is the card that's saying absolutely yes, like is the answer, go for it. It is also, again, a time to actually put in the effort, take that action. It's about going forward and being brave and charging ahead type of thing. With Aries, sometimes they just, act before they think, so keep that in mind as well. But you're in control here. And then we have Stag Spirit, and it says take the lead as well. And again, this is the same type of energy. It's about taking action. It's about maybe making the first move. It's about leading, but it's also about leading in a kind way, like in a compassionate way. How would you want to lead? Maybe some of you are in some way leading people, or like the leader of your work in some way, like a manager, or you are someone, even if you're not a manager, like you're like the type of staff that like people look up to type of thing, or they ask you a lot of questions. Otherwise it could be that you're the leader in your family life and home, or whatever it is. But what it is that it's saying that you might need to take the lead now, show people the way, and also just do it compassionately as well and take action. And then we have your energy as the King of Staves, which is the King of Wands. So you could be very focused on like a business venture that is like leading you to success. You could be kind of very excited about this. And again, it's about taking action, and you're moving towards that, leading. You're a natural born leader as well with the King of Staves there. And also on the shadow side, it's the same kind of energy. It's like, just don't leap before you look, like do your research sometimes as well before just jumping straight in. But it's all very positive and all about taking action next week. So let's see, what does the tarot have to say for you for next week, Sag? Okay, that was very quick. So first card, don't even joke. First card out, we have the King of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Emperor. We have the Devil, straight in the middle. We have the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Wands, Seven of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Page of Swords. Okay. So, Sag, as you know, bottom of the deck, these are things that you don't see coming, or things that are happening in the shadows. Maybe something that you were holding back from. Maybe you had to like you might have been holding on to issues from the past, or holding on to certain people in your life, or you could just be holding on to money, like saving at this time. Whatever is happening here is that whatever that was, you're going to move into a much more positive time. You're going to be very, very happy and excited, and like things are going to all make sense. Like you're going to have a lot of clarity, especially with the Page of Swords and the Sun. There's going to be a lot of clarity there. There could be some message coming in that is going to bring you to this happiness, maybe from something you've been holding on from. You could be getting news of something that's going to, like I said, make you extremely happy, of something that you've been saving for, or maybe that you've been holding back from someone. Either way, this is communication coming in of some sort. We'll see what that is. So right at the center of your reading, we have the Devil. this might be something that you need to break free from. So there's some sort of maybe toxic energies, could be obsession, could be addiction, it could be it could even be every now and then the devil could represent a third party situation. Take what resonates. I don't see any other cards here besides you thinking that in your own mind, or actually maybe the Seven of Cups as well. But with the devil, this is something that you need to release. So think of it in your life next week. If anything pops up, like any sort of like maybe old ways of thinking, like maybe you are in some sort of relationship and something triggers you in this relationship of something that's hurt you in the past, and now you are like bringing these up. You need to release these energies. Like notice whatever this toxic energy is that's showing up, notice it, be aware of it, and then kind of figure out how to let that go. And then how did you get here? So we have the King of Wands, could be another fire sign, but it is again same energy as this, a natural born leader, someone who is taking action, who is maybe very focused on their business. Maybe you're obsessed with your work or your business in some way, or success of some sort. It could be that you feel like you've got a lot of options here, you're confused. You could be the one who is got the options and wanting to like go down a path of maybe someone else might be better type of thing. Like maybe you're a bit confused, or if this path, you're wondering if this path isn't for you, but maybe that might be the toxic energies coming in, like your shadow side, like showing up, And then we have the Knight of Wands. So this could have to do with something that you're very excited about. Otherwise it could be about that hot and cold energy. This is your energy, Sag. So maybe like you're being very hot and cold with someone, or like in and out type of energy, like you're non-committal, but also just about like having fun, maybe very passionate and excited and moving things forward, taking action, all of that stuff. So that might have gotten you to this place. And then we have the Eight of Swords, maybe something that you're overthinking, stuck in your own thoughts about, trapped, feeling stuck in some way. And this is something that you need to release, because as you can see, this is in the mirror or whatever this is, this portal or whatever, and in real life none of this is actually happening. It is really all in your mind. It's over analysis paralysis. So keep that in mind. Then let's get some clarifiers for, skipping right ahead of myself. So in your 3D world, we have the Four of Wands, which is very exciting because this is stability. This is could be a marriage of some sort, or some form of commitment in some way. It could be about a home. It's about celebrating maybe some sort of milestone in your life. Whatever's happening next week is like there's a good time coming. There's a big milestone that you're going to be overcoming and getting excited about. And then we have the Emperor. This is in your emotions. You could be in a place where you're like, you're wanting to take the lead here with those two energies there as well, and the King of Staves. So you could, like I said, you could be wanting to be some sort of boss in some way, or I'm taking the lead, like you can follow me, I'm going to take action. But it can also mean that like some sort of stubbornness as well. So you could be a bit stubborn, you're in your emotions, where you're like, maybe also just being very masculine in some way. Maybe you need to kind of focus on healing some sort of masculine energy. It could be a person on your mind that's masculine energy, that's in your emotions, but it is stable as well. You want your emotions to be stable. Eight of Wands is in your thoughts, and basically we have with the Eight of Wands, it's about building momentum. It's about gaining momentum and moving forward. It's about taking action as well, things moving ahead. There could even be a move. Maybe you're moving into a house, but basically this is about you thinking about some sort of passion or desire that you are wanting to happen very quickly. And then we have the Seven of Wands, and this is in your passion, in your drive, in your desires, in your goals, your purpose, that type of thing. You could be in a mode where you're maybe a little bit defensive, but in a way where you're feeling like maybe things are a bit unfair, and you're like, absolutely not, I'm not dealing with this, I'm going to stand up for myself, and that's that. So take that energy, how that resonates, but you're basically being protective of yourself at the moment when it comes to that side of things. So now let's get some clarifiers. So what is this King of Wands here? Okay. King of Wands is the Six of Cups. This could be an ex. Maybe what's causing this is some sort of ex in your life, maybe a fire sign. Maybe they're feeling like they can't want to reconcile with you, and you're kind of like, considering that, being like, should I go back there even though it was a bit toxic? Could be that. Otherwise, it could be just maybe something from your childhood that's getting you excited about something in some way. Let's see, what is the Four of Wands here? Four of Wands is the Empress. So it definitely, with where we have the Emperor and the Empress here, it definitely could have to do with the connection of yours. But it is also just being in that observer mindset here. So like maybe pulling back a bit, not taking action. Like I know these say, you know, it's time to take action and that type of thing. Maybe one area of your life you need to take action and another one you need to pull back and observe. So the Empress is about kind of like just watching what's coming in. She's not opposed to anything. She's allowing things to come to her. But she's in this receiving mode. She's not chasing anything. She's just kind of watching and waiting type of thing. Also being very nurturing to herself, to people around her. She's, you know, very fruitful as well. Very, what would we call it? Fertile. So you could literally be like birthing this new stability into your life, or this new home of some sort, or relationship. So let's see, what is the Seven of Cups here? Seven of Cups is the Hanged Man. So whatever the confusion is here, or the feeling like maybe that there's too many options, or that you're feeling like an option or something like that, this is something that you need to look at from a fresh perspective. You could be feeling stuck, and the reason that you're feeling stuck is because you're confused. Like if you overthink something, like you sometimes get this stuck energy. So you do need to kind of just release, you know, release any confusion and just let things happen the way that they're going to happen. Let things fall into place the way that they're going to fall into place. Because if you surrender, that's when things work out in your favor, and you need to look at things from a fresh perspective there. So let's see, what is the Emperor here? The Emperor is the Three of Cups. So maybe you could be in a phase where you are feeling like you need to have a good time. Like you could be feeling like maybe there's a third party in some sort of situation. I don't feel like that is a third party, but you might feel that way. Maybe there could be some form of, you know, like you are being too serious at the moment, and you need to lighten up a bit with that Emperor. Or like it's about having a good time in some way and feeling supported as well. So what is the Devil here? Okay, so we have two cards clarifying that. The Eight of Cups, so something that you've walked away from, something that you're moving on from, like you felt like there was something missing and you needed to walk away to go and find your happiness. Maybe with something that was very slow moving in your life, like but you also are putting in the work into moving away from this toxic energy, but very slowly. You're putting in like hard work, but just consistent effort, but little bits at a time, which is the best way to do it, because then that way it's more lasting. So let's see, what is this Eight of Wands? So Eight of Wands, we also got two cards popping out. So one of them is the Star, which I can't actually show you fully because she's naked, and then it's the Knight of Cups. So with the Star and the Knight of Cups on the Eight of Wands, maybe this is something about that you've been kind of wishing to come in. Some sort of offer is finally here that you've been waiting for. Maybe you've also healed to be able to get this offer. It could be a romantic offer, a romantic proposal. Otherwise, it's just something that's really emotionally fulfilling for you, like you've been waiting for it for a long time, I feel. What is the Knight of Wands? So Knight of Wands, we have strength. So maybe this is having the strength to overcome some sort of in and out energy in your life. Maybe overcoming that you are that in and out energy, especially you being Sag. I'm a Sag too, so I'm not meaning to offend anyone, and I'm not saying we'll kind of just, you know, go with whoever, but sometimes we are a bit like, oh, you know, the commitment scares us a little bit. Well, it does for me anyway. So maybe you're finding the strength to get over that. Maybe that's the toxic energy of getting over that fear of committing to someone. Maybe you've been very hurt in the past that you're trying to commit to, or that you're trying to commit to healing yourself from. And then also with the Knight of Wands and strength, it could be that you're getting some sort of confidence back in order to be able to take action and move things forward. Okay, let's see, what is the Seven of Wands here? Yeah, Seven of Wands, we have Three of Swords. So you are definitely being very protective of yourself here. You're being protective of your heart. You could be being a little bit defensive towards someone because of like hurting in some way, maybe hurt from the past or hurting that they've hurt you. And maybe you're kind of like, don't come near me type of energy. Yeah, we have the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. So again, it's about you maybe wanting to be single at this time because you're trying to protect yourself. Okay, but also this could have to do with finances as well. Maybe you are like holding back on spending money or anything like that because you have been needing to put in the hard work to get to the point where you can actually rest on your own laurels. Let's see, what is the Eight of Swords? That was very quick. Eight of Swords is the Two of Cups. You're very like stressed out and feeling stuck about something to do with your love life, with the connection of some sort of partnership. You're over analyzing things, and whatever this is actually stressing you out. You're overthinking something to do with a relationship. It could be a new relationship. It could have to do with a soulmate of some sort. And again, we have the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So it could definitely have to do with you overthinking something about a relationship and being like, well, maybe I should just stay single then. So take that how that resonates. Okay, let's get some advice for you, Sag. Okay, so first out is the Devil. Time to release something, heal from something, some sort of toxic energies, and break free from any sort of cycles in your that's causing you to feel like you are, maybe it could even be codependency, you know, or it could be overindulgence in some way. You have the Three of Cups there as well, so it could be overindulgence. We have the Six of Wands, so you are going to have some form of victory coming in and success. You're going to feel supported, so it is about just moving forward, moving ahead, maybe overcoming this devil energy in some way, and feeling the victory. So what else? Okay, so we got the Five of Pentacles. Maybe stop focusing on the negative. Maybe there's also, you need to maybe hold back on spending, something to do with your finances, like don't spend anymore. You know, Sagittarius are a little bit impulsive, let's say. So try not to spend, and try to focus on more positive things rather than focusing on the negative. Could be feeling like you're left out in the cold, and it's time to kind of forget that, because look what's here. Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment coming in straight for you. You know, it's time to wish upon the stars, and don't be scared to like think about what it is that you actually want and to manifest that in, because it's all possible for you now. And we have Six of Cups again at the bottom of the deck, so that's that energy. It could have to do with a past person in your life, otherwise it's a soul connection of some sort, or something to do with your childhood, maybe a childhood friend, childhood issues. It could be that you're needing to move past. Take what resonates. It could have to do with children itself. Okay, and then let's see. I want to get a romance angel for you, Sag. Didn't come out. We have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So that's like what I was saying there. So you are going to get wish fulfillment, and things are coming into you. There's an offer coming in, something that you're really hoping for, wishing for, and it's going to happen very quickly. So quickly decide what it is that you want, because it's happening now. At the bottom of the deck, we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So that could be it as well, with that Five of Pentacles there. So yeah, that's all I have for you, Sag. I hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys again next week. Take care.